Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I am coming to you with some good news today on my IVF journey. I got the thumbs up today to start my Stims, so I'm going to be taking you along with that first night of Stims and what that looks like. I am going to be taking Menopur and I'm going to be taking Gonal-F today. And if you've been following me along on this journey, it has been a roller coaster. I did an egg retrieval back in March for freezing, which did not go well. So I changed my protocol up this time. I started taking Lupron back October 3rd. It's been a long week already and it's only Tuesday. And today is October 15th. And so I've been doing the Lupron for a few weeks. I had originally had an appointment last Friday on the 11th and my hormones were not quite at a baseline yet. My estrogen and my progesterone were still too high. So they had me come back in today, and today I got the green light to start. So I'm very excited to get started in this process. I'm not new to it since I did that egg freezing 6 months ago or 7 months ago, whatever it is now. I'm gonna kind of show you what I do. The Gonal is definitely the easier one of this. It comes in a little pen, and you take the little needle here, and you basically just click it on like that and screw. And then you pull this out. I'm gonna kind of prep my skin first. So they have me taking 225 of the Gonal, which is different than last time. Last time I only had 150 units that I had to take. But because I'm on the Lupron right now, they wanted me to take a higher dose. It's very easy here. You basically just turn this little dial till you get to the required dose of 225. Actually, I apologize. I need to actually start at 5 and just kind of get out the dose that I need and then crank it up to the 225. There. And then I'm going to make sure a drop came out. I'm going to pinch my skin. And just keep pressing until it clicks and goes all the way back down to 0. So there is that one. I am going to then take this, put this back on, turn it off, and then throw this in the sharps container. And that's it for the Gonal for the night. So I'll take that and put this little cap back on and go put this back in the refrigerator. The Menopur is a little bit more complicated, if you will. You have to do mixing. You have to play chemist over here. So you pop these 2 caps off. And then I'm going to take my alcohol and I'm basically just going to clean the top 2 tops of these. Pretty easy and straightforward. Then you have this thing called a Q cap that basically you will then put on the top of this till you hear it click. And this is going to help you mix. So the Menopur here is just like a powder, and this is 75 units. I'm only taking 75 units on the Menopur right now. So you have this injection needle, which you don't need the needle, so just screw that off. And then you will take this and kind of screw this onto the top of the Q cap. Actually, skipped a step. I forgot that I have to inject some air. So I'm going to pull this back to 1 milliliter. I will say, after my first egg retrieval, I did not know that I needed to screw this on and I just tried to press it on and that did not work, and this works so much better. So once you have this done, I'm just going to pull everything off, and then I'm going to put this back on the Menopur with the powder and then inject that diluent in there, and then you just kind of swirl it around until it's fully dissolved. Some people say the Menopur burns a little bit. I don't really find that to be the case, but everyone is different. And then you're basically just going to hold this upside down again, and you're going to withdraw as much of the fluid as you can. I have that all out. And then we're going to unscrew the syringe and take out our injection needle, which this is a subcutaneous injection as well. So it's just going right in that stomach. Doesn't hurt at all. Once I get this all mixed and ready to go, I'm going to take out my other alcohol pad and prep my skin and get that ready to go. I'm really excited to be starting Stims. I feel like I just needed some good news and to get the ball rolling. It's just been a long process of 3 failed IUIs and getting this process ready to start, and I'm just ready for the retrieval. I'm hoping that this goes better than the last time. I'm gonna just make sure I get a little bit of the Menopur at the top to come out, 1 drop, make sure that there's no air bubbles in there, and then pinch the skin. You get really good at this, by the way. And inject. Sometimes I feel like these syringes are not like totally primed, if you will, and it takes a little bit to like get the medicine in. It's a little bit harder, but that's it. First night of Stims is down. I am crossing my fingers that this time does go better than the last time. So as I mentioned, my body kind of got an over response to the Stims the last go around, and it became like a salvage mission. I started off with 17 follicles, and we were actually only able to retrieve and freeze 7 eggs. So I'm hoping for better results this time so that hopefully I can get more embryos for my IVF cycle. But nonetheless, I'm excited to get started, and my next appointment is on Friday. So fingers crossed everything goes well with that, and we can keep the dosage the same and kind of keep things moving. But that's all for now. Thank you so much for following me along, and I will be sharing and posting more updates when it comes to monitoring and kind of where we stand there. So hope you guys have a great night, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.